Hello and welcome back to another BP Plays video. Here we have episode 5 of our Ipswich Town playthrough. So before we jump into the first game of the episode here, I noticed just off camera that Dander's a little bit fatigued here. So what we're going to do is we're just going to drop Dander down there. What we'll do is we'll put Chiavea in. Hopefully he can perform and give us a good game. What I'm tempted to do as well is put Jackson in for Barnes. Edwards over on that right hand side looks a little bit like he could do with a rest as well. So have we got someone? Yeah, we've got a row there. Let's put a row in. Here we are. Look. We'll just save them changes and get into the first game of the episode. Peterborough Town, who we have next, and they are sitting in 6th place at the moment, 55 points. We're currently in first with 69 points. 4 points clear of Portsmouth. 4 points isn't a lot, so we need a big result here. Big game ahead. Can we start this episode off with a win? No, we can't. Peterborough 3, Ipswich 2. Sears and Rowe got the goal for us. Well, Rowe come on and scored on his game back into the squad. Tony got a hat-trick there for Peterborough. That's a big game to lose that. Let's hope Portsmouth dropped points. That could have a big impact on the title race at the top here. Yeah, by the looks of it, Portsmouth dropped points there as well. Before we get into the emails, you know what's coming, don't you? Cheeky training session. Can't help but get one of them in there. So, Kenlog with a B, Wolfenden with a C, Norris with a B, goes up an overall rating. Morris with a D, and Jones there with a D. Poor there from Jones, to be fair. He usually does better than that in the training sessions. So we've got a couple of player chats here. First one coming up was Pedro Chiavea. Boss, I need to totally be straight with you. The lack of playing opportunities is harming my career. I want to get away and make a new start. Please let me leave so I can play more games. Well, that's a bit upsetting considering we've only just brought him in. Yeah, so I'm grateful for the time you spent at the club and I hope you learn from your experience here. The games will help you grow as a player. I mean, I don't really want to let you leave, to be honest with you. So there wasn't really really an option there that I could have done that. I could have given him a better chance, like more chance there, to be fair. So the next one is James Wilson. I felt I would have done better in the match against Peterborough, but thanks for playing me, boss. Oh well, you know, you were doing great and having a bad day at some stage was bound to happen. Get back on your feet and don't blame it on yourself. Yeah, you know, don't blame just one person. It's a whole squad that should have had better performance there. Disappointed we didn't win, but I tried my hardest throughout the game. I just wanted to say thank you for picking me. Oh well, can't say like what I saw, but I wanted to give you a chance to step up. Keep working hard and your game will improve. Yeah, well, hopefully it will improve. What we're going to have to do then is we gave Holy a chance and unfortunately he didn't do very well, so Norris is going to go back in there. We're going to bring Chambers back on for Wilson. I think I'm going to leave Chiavea in the squad for now, so we'll save the team sheet, and what we'll do is we will just advance through, and if anything important comes up I'll update you guys. So just before we get into our second game away to Sunderland, we've got a media press conference just come up, so what we'll do is we'll jump into that, answer a few questions, and then we'll get into our game against Sunderland. So let's jump straight in here with a bit of luck. They don't ask the same silly questions that they usually used, to be fair. Usually there are some silly questions that they've asked us before. So why do you stick with Rowe in your starting team even if his performance hasn't shown sign of improvement over the last couple of matches? Rowe can't regain his sharpness unless he gets the opportunities to play and prove himself. I'm confident he'll be able to bounce back. Last time the match ended in a 1-1 draw, this showed how similar the two teams are in terms of skill. Will Ipswich Town prove to be a winner this time? We'll do our best, won't we? The lads will give everything in their power to win. They are true professionals. They very much are. They're very true professionals there. A title tilt is on the cards as you continue to exceed expectations. Does your team have what it takes to keep this momentum going? yeah, I guess we don't know what will happen next, but the very least we can do is try. We can't really do anything else than try there, can we? So yeah, thanks very much for your questions, and we'll take any more at this moment in time. So we're back with our second game after that press conference. As they heard there, like, title is on the cards, but we need to step up our game. I think we've got Sunderland here who's in third place, slowly climbing up there. So we need a big result now. They won their last 3 games, all 3-1 victories their last 3 games. But they beat Portsmouth, so that's why they dropped points last game then, isn't it? They must have, yeah, Sunderland beat them 3-1 there, so that's where they dropped points. So hopefully we get the result we need now. That's another loss, 2 losses now. Started the episode not starting it off very well. Keane got the goal for us. Hume and Lafferty got the goal for Sunderland. That's poor again from us. We made all 3 substitutions there. Vincent Young, Danda and Wilson coming on. Sears, Wolfenden and Chambers coming off. I'm really disappointed with that result. Really disappointed with that result, to be fair. After 2 losses, this can't be right. Is our total hopes going away? So we're back after that disappointing result. Yeah, Portsmouth now closed the gap to just 1 point. Sunderland picking up as well. They're now just 3 points behind us. We have Wimbledon in our next game. Sim through to this. Let's have a look. We've got an email here, and it looks like, yeah, it's player chat here. Who have we got? James Norwood. This upcoming game is crucial to our season. I feel great, and I think I'll do a much better job if you pick me over Jackson for this match. Yeah, to be fair, I'll give you a chance. You know what, you've been on form lately when you've played, so I think, yeah, we'll give you a chance. Let's see if we can find you. Where are you? Here we are, Norwood. What we'll do is we'll take Barnes off there, but Norwood on for Jackson. Yeah, we'll save that team sheet, please. Let's skip through. Oh no, we're already there, look. So what we'll do is sim match again. We need 3 points. We need a big 3 points here to open that gap up again with a bit of luck, unless Sunderland and Portsmouth get a result here. But we need a result. We need a big result now. If not, this could be curtains for our title hopes. Jackson rescues a draw in the 87th minute after we conceded a penalty in the 71st. Jackson comes on, obviously, to score there. Norwood coming off, so maybe it was a bad idea to start Norwood. We gave him his chance. Unfortunately, he didn't perform. Jackson obviously comes off the bench and scores for us. Gives us a lifeline there. We need better performances than this. That's a 1-1 draw. Let's see what has happened to the standings. Oh, we're still top by a point. We are still top by 1 point. I mean, that's good news for now. Let's have a look. See, I'm guessing that's Norwood that's coming for a chat. Yeah, it's disappointing we didn't win, but I tried my hardest throughout the game. I just want to say thank you for picking me. Yeah, I guess can't say like what I saw, but I wanted to give you a chance to step up. Keep working hard, and your game will improve. Yeah, well, I hope your game does improve, because a few bad results isn't going to cut it now. We need 3 points. Desperately need 3 points. Vincent Young's just come in and I'm guessing he wants a game. Yeah, so the upcoming game is crucial to our season. I feel great, and I think I'll do a much better job if you pick me over Kenlock for this match. I'll tell you what, I'll give you a chance. We're not having very good luck at the back at the minute, so yeah, we'll bring Kenlock off for this game. What we'll do is we'll put Vincent Young on. I think we're going to drop Curtis Jones and put Danda back in there. I'm going to start Jackson, but I'm going to start Jackson over Keane. Hope Norwood and Jackson can have a really good partnership over there. I'm tempted to put Wilson back on, you know. Yeah, Wilson can come on, and it looks like Wolfenden needs a little bit of a break, so we'll bring him off. We've got anyone on the bench that might be of use, maybe to come on as a substitution. We've got Nolan there. No, I think I'm going to keep it like that. So that's our starting lineup, I think. Hopefully this team can get us a result, because we need it. Desperately need a result. Because our total hopes are slowly slipping away there. As you can see, 1 point in it. I mentioned that a minute ago, but 1 point. So I've looked to see where Burton are in the league table. And that really doesn't make much of a difference, to be fair, because football's a funny old game. Let's have a quick look, see where they're currently sat in the table. Burton Albion are 21st. So, and I'm not saying much because they're gonna need the performance of their life now to get out of that relegation zone, but we need the performance of our life to get 3 points. We really, really need 3 points. So into today's game, let's get it. Finally, 3 points in this episode. Keane and Sears gets the goal. Keane actually comes on, so again another mistake there from me to bench him, but I mean you never know, he might not have scored if he didn't come on the bench. So super sub there, Keane comes on and scores. It's unlucky we didn't get a clean sheet. Maybe in the summer that's probably something we're going to have to up our game on, is potentially maybe a new goalkeeper and maybe a couple new defenders, maybe, or maybe one defender, because we just can't seem to keep a clean sheet. But I'm relieved that we got 3 points there. So relieved we got 3 points. So before we get into a couple of them emails, yeah, that's better. That 4 point gap at the top of the tables, come back from the start of the episode. You know what, before we get into the emails, another cheeky training session. I've done a couple off camera, but we'll do this one on here. So Kenlock B, Wolfenden D, Norris F, Morris D, and Jones C. Slightly better than the last training results, to be fair. So a couple of emails. Our manager rating went up, so we're not on track. Again, we've got another one of these. Finished the season with a profit margin of 9 million. So unfortunately, there's not much we can do there until the stuff starts. The transfer window opens, I don't think so. Anyway, Kane Vincent Young's just come in and said, thanks for putting me back into the team. I don't mind missing the occasional game, but I really need to play or I just can't be at this club. I'm proud to see you're working hard and I look forward to seeing more of you out there. Well, we got the win, so I will not change the team going into our next game. We've got a scout report coming up. We've got Oxford United next, as you can see there. What we'll do is, Pedro Chivas has come to us and told us that you have made no attempt to resolve any issue regarding his desire to leave the club. We do not like discontent amongst the team, so we have agreed it would be better to stay with him as soon as possible. Please look for an appropriate buyer. Well, yeah, so he's on the transfer list. He's very unhappy with playtime, and obviously unhappy with his performances. Well, we've given him a few games, haven't we? So hopefully we can keep him in the squad. So we've got offer here from Finland. Again, not really looking into international management yet, unfortunately. Final scout report from Danny Ward. Maybe this is the keeper that we need. 4.2 million. Well, hopefully we can bring him in, maybe in the summer, or maybe someone just slightly younger than him. Oh, he's 26 at the minute, so I mean, maybe we'll look at him in the summer. So we'll get rid of that. As you can see at the top there, our manager rating has gone down a lot there, even though I just said it just gone up. So it's now obviously dropped back down. We need to improve that. Also need to improve on some of these results as well. So we've got our first win of the episode. Can we make it 2 on the bounce? 2 on the bounce. Ipswich 1, Oxford United 0. Sears with the goal for us. Chambers and Chivas get booked there. But latest scores: Sunderland 0, Bristol Rovers 2. That's a big result there from Bristol Rovers, and obviously a good result for us. Obviously victorious there. Sunderland losing. That's a good result. Looks like Portsmouth may have lost as well. So I won't bore you with another training session, but I'm going to jump in there for a training session. And what we'll do is we'll advance through. And again, if anything pops up, we will come back and fill you in. So back in a second. So just before we get into our next game against Blackpool there, a couple of players just popped up for our scout report. So we've got Liam Phillips, age 16, overall rating between 48 and 64, potential rating of 57 and 77. So we've only scouted him for 1 month, but he's unknown Not really sure where he plays, to be honest with you. And then we've got Harvey White. Well, he is a goalkeeper. He's 16, potential rating of 70, overall between 44 and 60. Tell you what, I'm going to add him into my youth academy, and obviously Liam Phillips is unknown where what, and obviously he's saying he can play all over the park, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to scout him further, see if we can get a bit more knowledge on him before we bring him in. So here we have Blackpool now. Can we make it 3 wins on the bounce? We need another 3 points. We need another big 3 points, especially if we are going to win this title. We need to grind out these games now. Hopefully, get the result we want. Oh, so unfortunately, that's not the result we want. I mean, it is 1 point, sorry, but we needed all 3. Ah, it's a bit upsetting, to be fair. Sears rescued us there, 64th minute. Spearing got sent off in the 73rd. We should have really capitalised on that sending off, but you know, obviously we didn't. I'm a bit disappointed with that, to be fair. Could have done a lot better there. Should have capitalised on that. What we'll do is we'll jump into a training session. So we've got Kenlock and F. Bad result there from Kenlock. Jesus. Wolfen then rescues it with an A. Norris with an A. Morris with a C, and Jones with a C as well again. So quite a few C's. Check our emails quickly. So youth squad monthly report. Well, we just signed him, so his potential rating has gone up to 72 now, not just 70, which is really good there. Overall rating 52. Happy with that. Maybe we'll get him into the next training session. So with a bit of luck, what we'll do is we'll skip through. I'll be back in just a second. So we're back after jumping into this next game of the episode. We've got Coventry City now, and we need 3 points. They lost against Sunderland 1-0. They beat Rochdale 3-0, and they beat Southend United 3-0. And we got a draw in our last game. We need the 3 points. I can't alliterate that enough. We need the 3 points. Let's see if we can get it. We get the 3 points we needed. Norwood and Sears gets the goals. 2-0 winners over Coventry. Big 3 points there from us. We needed that result. Judging by the latest scores, Sunderland 2, Gillingham 2. That's a draw for them. They drop points. Peterborough and Portsmouth. Portsmouth won there, unfortunately, but we got the 3 points as well. That's all that matters. Oh, I'm a little bit relieved that we're just scraping through now, aren't we? 5 points clear from Portsmouth there. Jump in for a training session. What we'll do is we'll just kit everyone in, and I think we are going to take out. We'll take out Wolfenden, and we'll put in our youth goalkeeper. Let's sim them, and we're back with another update in just a moment. So we're back after just simming them. So Kenlock D, our young youth goalkeeper there with a C. Norris with an F, Morris with a D, and Jones with a C again. There we are, look, 5 points at the top of the table now between us and Portsmouth, and 9 between us and Sunderland and Peterborough. So it's very, very tight at the top there. We need to carry this momentum on now with another 3 points from our next game. Bristol Rovers in our next game. We need the points. So it looks like we've got potential international management job offer. So potentially Hungary and Bolivia. Unfortunately, I don't want an international job offer at the moment in time. Maybe in another episode, but not today, unfortunately. I'm going to focus on getting us this league title. So we'll jump into what I think is going to be our last game of the episode, away to Bristol Rovers. Can we end the episode on a high note after starting on such a low note? We need another 3 points to keep this momentum going and hopefully bring this title home at the decisive end of the season. So they're Bristol Rovers with their last recent results. They've got 2 wins, one against Sunderland, one against Shrewsbury, and they drew against Southend United. 3 points coming back to Ipswich. Let's see if we can take them. So it looks like we're only taking 1 point back home with us. Really needed the 3 there, especially at this decisive moment of the season. I mean, I've said that a lot recently, but we need the 3 points. We need to start up in our game now. That's disappointing there. So what we'll do is we'll end this episode here. We'll have a look at. We'll end looking at the standings. Wait for it to load up. Here we go. So we'll just go with the top 8 to begin. To be fair, so obviously we're at top of the table with 81 points. Portsmouth in second with 78 points. Sunderland in third with 74 points. Peterborough in fourth with 71 points. Rotherham with 69 points. Then down to Bristol Rovers with 69 points as well. Coventry with 67 and Oxford United with 66. So the playoff spots are looking very well contended for there, to be fair. Not very much in them positions at all. And it looks like we could be on our way to the title. Well, we need the wins. Hopefully we can start next episode off with a good win. So, yeah. Thank you very much for watching. Hope you enjoyed the video. Don't forget to like and comment if you haven't already subscribed. And also, the most important thing is ding that bell. I've been BP Plays, and I'll see you later.